This is Matthew Boyer from BigBrotherNetwork.com with Big Brother HouseGuest Ian. Hi Ian, tell Big Brother Network readers about you, your background, who you are, where you're from.
Yeah, I'm Ian Terry from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania originally. I currently live in New Orleans. I'm a chemical engineering student at Tulane University.
Nice. All right, so what made you want to audition for Big Brother?
Well, I've been watching the show since I was 10 years old. Basically, this is like a little kid that dreams of being an astronaut going to the moon. This is very, very cool for me to do this. I never expected it in a million years. I just went to a casting call. I had a free night, and here I am. So,
nice. Well, congratulations.
Pretty crazy stuff. I didn't expect that.
Well, we always like hearing that it's big fans that are
Yeah,
making the cut and
it's always
getting through.
good. It's always
I
good.
think it improves the game a lot, so it puts the pressure on you though.
Yeah, well, a
Yeah.
little bit. Hey, why not?
All right, so on the Big Brother fan scale,
Sure.
it sounds like you are all the way up there.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. 11 out of 10.
Awesome, great.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what you're getting into.
Absolutely.
You've got a plan. You've got a strategy.
Good,
What are you going for? Is it going to be social, physical, alliance, floater?
Good alliance. I mean, that's the way to play the game, I think. So get a good alliance. Gonna have to be a little bit of a social player. I mean, you can't go in there just being like, complete social reject, or you're gonna have trouble. And I'm just gonna play a good strategy. Yeah. Hey, I never met him. I'm not gonna.
No,
I'm
just
sure he's a great
gameplay,
guy. But you gotta be decent socially. But I'm gonna play a strategic game, and I want to have a good alliance, settle somewhere in the middle of like an alliance of 5 maybe, and try to ride it out. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so you've been watching. You know it comes up all the time.
Sure.
Integrity.
Yeah.
Where do you draw? Where will you draw the integrity line? Will you lie, cheat, steal, showmance, whatever it takes, or is there a certain point?
I mean, I'm gonna try. I want to be trusted in this game. I really want to be trusted in this game. I think it's crucial because your word is your bond in there. And to be honest, I feel really bad because I had to lie to my family to even get out here. I mean, we're not allowed to talk about it. I feel horrible. I feel like a terrible monster. It's not something I like feeling when I'm lying to people like that. So, I am kind of doing it for them. So I really hope that they understand. I really do.
So you feel bad lying to family, but someone that you've met for 5 days and it's in between.
It's more of a thing. I don't want to feel like that.
Yeah.
It's just uncomfortable. It really. I want to be honest in this game. That's my goal. I really would like to, and it's important too because again, your word is your bond. If if no one can trust you,
right,
you don't have anything in there. So that's pretty crucial.
Okay, so looking back at past seasons, which past house guest do you think you'll be most like?
All right. The honest answer, I'm not going to say that I have a wife or girlfriend with some sort of disease, but I think most comparisons would be drawn to Matt from Big Brother 12. I feel like seems like most of the questions that I get seem to be like geared towards questions that he would also be asked. So I would definitely say that Matt from Big Brother 12 seems to be the most likely answer there.
Well, that's a good answer.
I liked him.
Matt, so.
Yeah. His little article on like how to get on was pretty helpful.
Good.
Yeah.
So now on the flip side of that, which past house guest do you not want to be like?
Ooh. Oh, that's gonna have to be Shima because I'm up for like fun and goofiness and any silly humiliating stunts that they throw at me, and I want to participate. I plan on having fun with whatever they have me doing. So, to see someone go in there and just like, be miserable the whole time and complain and then, not even want to be there, it's just not, it's not right. I mean, come on. So many people want to go on this show, and then, to go in there and just complain the whole time, it's terrible. That's not right.
Good. All right, so now, in the more general sense, what past mistakes have you seen house guests make that you want to avoid?
Well, if I get the veto, I'm gonna use it on myself if I need to. Let's put it that way. Other mistakes I had, guys have gotten played big time, so I really need to be careful. I would do romance, in there if it came down to it, but I really need to be careful, make sure that the girl's genuine if that happens. So. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping an eye out, for that kind of thing. So getting played.
So you talked about you'd use the veto for yourself. Now, jumping back, sort of tying this in with an alliance approach,
Sure.
would you be willing to use that veto to save someone else that was in your alliance that is going to put you in a hot seat?
Well, let's see. Here's the thing: is we saw in Big Brother 4, Nathan vetoed Allison off, and in that situation, there really didn't make any sense because what he was doing there was he was putting one alliance member over another, and it ended up screwing over David. And David was physically probably better to have on your side and a lot more trustworthy. And he was a great player, and it was sad to see him go. So, I mean, in that situation, that's a tough call. But if it really comes down to putting one alliance member over another, that's not really, that's something I'd like to avoid.
Okay. All right. So, talking about different kind of house guests and who you might
Sure.
meet. First few days in the house, you start to meet everyone. What types of personalities do you think you'll group with, and which will you clash against?
I feel like I'm probably going to get along with the older people throwing in there. For whatever reason, I seem to just get along with older people.
Okay.
I would clash with anybody that seems to not be there, not be there for a good time. Anybody who is not fun, not having fun, not down for anything, just gonna complain. I'm not gonna get along with that. That's not hey chin up. We're here for fun. We're here to be watched and look silly and play a nice game. It's gonna be interesting.
All right, cool. So there have been many seasons of Big Brother and lots of ex-house guests with defining traits. You've got Amber the Crybaby,
of course.
Dr. Will, Dr. Evil, Janelle, one of the greatest players,
Yes.
Howie, Libido, and Overdrive. What do you think your Big Brother legacy will be, good or bad?
Sure.
And is there something in your personality that you think viewers will latch on to and know you?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to be bringing a good analytical approach to the game. I'm definitely going to try and be strategic. Everything I'm going to do should be pretty calculated, but I'm also going to I'm there for fun, to have a good time with it. The money is secondary. I'd love to win. That's the goal, obviously. But I'm in there to just have a good time, have fun with it, do crazy stuff that I normally wouldn't ever have the chance to do. I'm an engineering student. I never get to do anything that's not serious. So, for me, silly challenges and goofy stuff like that is, I'm up for it. I'm so down for that.
All right. So every summer, a Big Brother features twists and surprises.
Of course.
Imagine it's the first night in the house. All the house guests are gathered in the living room. Julie Chen comes on and announces this summer's twist is your worst nightmare. What is
Okay.
it?
My worst nightmare. Oh, what would it be? Well, I get a very good feeling we're getting returning house guests, though that's not quite it. I would say the worst thing that would happen is if I had to pair up with somebody. It would make it especially awkward if it was like an ex or something like that. I'd like to not pair off with anyone like that. Otherwise, it seems like 98% of CBS reality output has Russell Hantz involved in some way. So, if Russell walks through the door, that wouldn't be too pleasant. Or like his great grandpa or something like that. I wouldn't put it past him at this point. I mean, he seems to be on everything.
All right, so you know how this game plays
Of course.
and some of the outcomes in the competitions. You're just competing, you get knocked out, you pick a card, it's the embarrassment one.
Of course.
What would you rather wear for a week? The
Okay.
unitard,
Yes.
humilitard, penguin suit, or elf suit?
I think the penguin suit was the most fun one. I brought in many different colored glasses, right? So I can match it with whatever they give me. And again, I'm down for like whatever.
Yeah.
Like this is my chance not to be serious. So to me, have fun with it. I mean, Adam last year took the elf suit like a champ. Jordan took the humilitard like a champ. I want the classic unitard back though. Come on, that was the best
Jen
one
moment.
I think. That was good. I don't know what happened to that. Kind of lost its way.
Be
Bring it
careful what you
back.
ask for.
Yeah, right. I'd do it.
You might
I
not
don't
get
give a
the
shit.
choice. All right, so do you think you'll be a fan hero or season villain?
Well, that's tough to say. I'd hope they'd like me, but I definitely I could be seen as a villain, so I'd like to be the fan favorite, but someone has to be disliked.
House meeting time comes around. Drama is inevitable.
Sure.
Fighter or hider?
Hider. Gotta lay low. Don't wanna be blown up in people's face, do you?
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna just make you a marked man.
All right. First HOH competition. Win it or throw it, and why?
Ooh, gotta meet the people first. But it seems like it used to be really bad for your game, but actually the last two people to won were the first HOH. So to win it wouldn't be too bad, I guess, would it?
All right. Now, to sum it all up, tell our readers at BigBrotherNetwork.com what they can expect from you and why they should root for you on Big Brother this summer.
Goofy fun that's up for anything, and a good bit of strategic gameplay. I'm ready to go in there and totally embarrass myself and have a good time.
All right. Thank you, Ian, and good luck. We'll be watching.
Perfect.
Great.